Hey everybody, welcome back. In our last video, we looked at the fascinating story of to go, a verb with competing roots that evolved differently in Italian, Spanish, and French. So now we're going to move into another essential verb, to do or to make. This verb is at the heart of human creativity. Everything we build, craft, or imagine connects back to this single Latin root. And you're going to see just how deeply it shaped not only Romance languages, but also English as well. So what is the history and the etymology of to do or to make? In Latin, the verb was facere, meaning to do, to make, or create. It came from the Proto-Indo-European root der, meaning to put, to place, or to form. This root is so ancient. The Romans used facere in countless ways. Facere amicos, to make friends, facere pacem, to make peace, facere aliquid, to do something. But here's what's interesting. Latin didn't just use facere as a verb. It turned into a powerhouse root for creating nouns and adjectives. Words like factum, a deed, facilis, easy to do, and fictio, a shaping and imagining. From these, we eventually get English words like fact, factory, facilitate, fiction. So even if you only speak English, you're already carrying pieces of facere around in your everyday vocabulary. So how does that break down into Italian, Spanish, and French? Now, let's see what happened to facere in the Romance languages. In Italian, it became fare, fare. Example, io faccio una torta. I make a cake. Io faccio una torta. In Spanish, it transformed into hacer, hacer. The example is, yo hago una torta. Yo hago una torta. In French, it became faire, faire. Example, je fais un gâteau. Je fais un gâteau. Notice the patterns. The F sound stayed in Italian and French. Fare, faire. But in Spanish, it softened into an H, which is silent in the modern pronunciation. So while Spanish writes hacer, it sounds closer to hacer. All three languages kept the irregularity of this verb, but the root connection is clear. Facere to fare, hacer, faire. So one cool fact and a memory anchor for you is how facere blended into to go in some cases. For example, in Spanish, the word hacer doesn't only mean to make. In idioms, it overlaps with existence and weather. So, hace frío makes cold, or it is cold. Hace sol, it makes sun, or it's sunny. So this shows how deeply facere shaped the way people describe the world around them. And here's another cool link. The English word manufacture literally means to make by hand. Manu, facere, manufacture. So even in our modern industrial vocabulary, it's stamped with Latin roots. So in closing, from the Latin facere, we get fare, hacer, faire. Three modern verbs, all still alive and central to daily conversation. And they're all connected to countless English words that we use without even thinking about it. So by studying verbs like this with Latin roots, we're not just memorizing conjugations. We're uncovering the actual story of how these languages have evolved over time and how they borrow from each other and how they branch out to create new things. So in our next video, we're going to explore another Latin powerhouse to say or to speak, dicere, dicere. This one opens the door to words like dictionary, dictate, verdict, and the everyday verbs for speaking in Italian, Spanish, and French. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're finding these videos useful, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao for now.